Hello everyone and welcome to Grammatically Incorrect News. This week we'll be taking a look at the Steam Machine announcements from CES, a brand new Alien game from Sega, Titanfall's multiplayer count has been confirmed, and Sony blows its trumpet with sale figures for the PlayStation 4. The Consumer Electronic Association show happened this week where the latest technology advances are shown off for the first time, and Valve was in attendance to show off its first few Steam machines being developed by its partners. Ranging from between $499 all the way to the whopping $6,000 price tag, these machines will be on the similar line of most modern PCs but in small boxes that can sit by your fancy TV at home. Creating a gaming PC has always been quite daunting for most people, from building it and identifying the parts needed from the array of different hardware out there. These easy to set up boxes are here to remedy this problem, enabling the non-technologically savvy person experience PC gaming to its fullest. Taking a look at the cheapest of the lot, the Cyber Power PC at $499 or around £300 before tax, it currently has an Intel Core i5, an Nvidia GTX 760, 8GB of RAM and 500GB of storage. If I was to build a PC out of these same components plus the extras with the motherboard, monitor, extra devices etc, I'll be looking at spending an extra £100 to £300 more. Then I would have to build the PC, install all the operation systems and everything else that scares people away from PCs. The Steam box is simpler and less intimidating way to get people into PC gaming, and it could be promising for Valve if they market it correctly. From the sleekness and the size of these machines being as small as a sandwich, these could easily hide by your TV instead of the giant monstrosities that a PC desktop can be. But they will have strong competition from the likes of Microsoft, Sony and Apple, who have taken control of the TV set in houses across the world. It was also announced that the Linux-based Steam OS in development that works with Steam machines was coming along smoothly, with around 250 games working on it so far, from the likes of Portal 2, Trine 2 and all the way to graphically intensive games such as Metro Last Light. There is still no release date for the Steam box since Valve is leaving it to the individual manufacturers on when it will be released, but check back in the coming future for latest news on these smart boxes. The Alien franchise has become a joke amongst gamers across the world, after years of terrible films and video games portraying aliens as swarm creatures that die to trigger happy humans. Last year saw the release of Alien Colonial Marines, which added to the pile of terrible games in the franchise, with terrible animation, very poor and generic first person shooting, and the initial teaser for the game looking better than the final product. Sega got completely slated for this title last year, and it comes with much surprise that they have another Aliens title coming. When I say aliens, I actually mean alien. There is only one alien in this survival horror game where you're playing as Ripley's daughter. The game is called Isolation and will be coming to all current and next gen consoles and takes cues from the likes of Amnesia, The Dark Descent and Dead Space. They have made this one alien like it is in the original film, a deadly threat that modern weapons can't just kill like in the recent Alien titles. The game is all about survival and getting off the station by solving environmental puzzles that block your way, but also hiding from the alien who skulks the corridors of the space station. The game is supposed to span 8 hours of gameplay, so I'm hoping this doesn't become a problem with the atmosphere by repeating the same sequences of room puzzles and chase sequences. The development team have been working on this game for the last few years and you can expect to see it later this summer. The developers behind the upcoming shooter Titanfall announced today that it would only have 6v6 as its max player count. This comes as a surprise to gamers who have become used to bigger multiplayer caps in modern shooters like Battlefield 4 with its 64 player cap. The information came from a series of tweets by Respawn chief Vince Zampella, tweeting 6v6 is the max player count. Turns out to be the best balance with the AI for us. He followed it up with, it's incredible fun, we did a lot of testing and it's all about what we found most fun. I got to play this game last year at Eurogamer 2013 and it was a 6v6 mode that was demoed. And I have to agree with him. The way they make the game feel more populated is having AI enemies on the field, which makes the game seem alive. The gameplay is very fast as well, so you'll hardly notice the lack of players since you'll be running across the map very quickly, either parkouring or in the Titans themselves. I think people should have faith with the developers who helped redefine this industry of shooters that started to stagnate, with the likes of Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. Titanfall will be available on Xbox One, Xbox 360 and PC on March 11th. Back to CES, and Sony held its own presentation showing off its latest devices in development, but also talked about some of the latest PlayStation 4 news. The first big announcement to come out was that they have sold 4.2 million PlayStation 4 units as of December 28th. When you compare this to the figure of Microsoft, who have sold 3 million Xbox One units at the end of last year, it is a mighty impressive gap between the two next-gen consoles. This was Sony blowing their own trumpets, but it wasn't the only piece to come out of CES. Sony went on to talk about the PlayStation Now, a subscription-based service that will allow you to stream games to your PS3 and PS4 using the cloud-based streaming service called Gaikai, which they purchased last year. This will allow players to stream with a reliable fast internet connection, recommended at around 5 megabytes per second, a whole back catalogue of PS3 games and eventually PS1 and PS2 games. Soon after launch you can stream to your PS Vita, Smart TV, tablet and even smartphone as well. You will still need a PS3 controller, so don't throw those away if you're wanting to try out this new service. The beta for PlayStation Now will begin at the end of January in the US and will be out around summertime in the US as well. There is no pricing model at the moment, and if PlayStation Plus members will get access to the service for free or at a discount rate. There are also no release dates for other regions as well. This pilot episode of Grammatically Incorrect News is very rough at the moment, and I am looking for all feedback, good or bad. So if you got a minute, let me know what you think. I would greatly appreciate it. While you're here as well, don't forget to check out the other things on my channel, from my playthrough of Wind Waker and also my top 10 games of 2013. I'll see you next week. Bye bye.